Hello and welcome to Hero Mode Audio Chronicles episode 33. Tonight your host is me, Leeland Stone. Tonight with me, Wallace Organ.
Hello.
Curtis is not with us tonight. He went on a vacation to Alberta to see Ozzy in concert, but that was cancelled due to sinusitis. We'll hear about that next week, I'm sure. Also this week, fucking Bret Hart announced yesterday he has prostate cancer.
Wow.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. That's Adam's favorite wrestler.
Is it really?
Yes.
No, I mean, I wasn't a big wrestling fan growing up, but I did appreciate a lot of it. I did watch it for like a fair amount for a while.
I never had cable until I was like 19 years old. But so whenever I used to go to a relative's house that had cable, I'd watch it always. But that was when what's the late 80s, early 90s.
Oh yeah?
Since then, Undertaker just came in basically when I finished watching wrestling.
I wouldn't even be able to say when I stopped watching, but yeah, I never really. I liked it to a certain extent, but I didn't catch on to it like a lot of people did.
And even then, it wasn't like religiously, and just an episode here and there kind of a thing.
Yeah, just like you can look at it and you can name off a few people.
Yeah,
basically. But he said he's gonna fight it. He wants just to basically prove to people that it's beatable. You know, he wants to being positive about it and shit. But yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, pretty retarded.
What else happened this week?
In sports still, you're at the NHL All-Star Game.
Oh, John Scott?
Yes, Mr. John Scott. Don't know if everyone knows the story. I'm going to make it up here now.
Do it.
Basically...
he was in the woods.
The NHL has to vote for your All-Star. You can vote one person into the All-Star Game. And as a joke, this committee decided to get this enforcer guy, 6'8", can skate decent or whatever, but he's no All-Star fighter, really.
Yeah.
They got him voted in. And it wasn't only that he got him voted into the All-Star Game, they got him voted in as captain of the All-Star Game. League frowned upon this because he's not an all-star kind of a thing, kind of told him, persuading, maybe you should step down or whatever. And he did gladly. He's like, you know what? If no one wants this, if no one does, I'll gladly give my spot to other people.
Okay.
And everyone declined. Said, no, you deserve it. Go on. Then somehow, my suspicion is that the league got involved and forced a trade, but they traded him to
Montreal,
a different conference. So now he's not in the same conference, so technically he can't be an All-Star Game.
Oh.
And also he got demoted to the AHL. So that's where he's playing right now in our St. John's Ice Caps.
Yeah, because he got moved to Newfoundland.
Yeah, and he took it all with a grain of salt. It was top-notch character, said, you know what, I'm just here to play. If you want me to play, you want me to play. Also, it came out that one of the representatives of the team he was playing with previously said, what would your daughter think, you taking a spot in the all-star team like this, taken away from an actual player? And that's when he that's when he finally spoke up. He said, you know what, enough of this. Everyone wants me there, I'm going to be there, and I'm going to...
I remember reading something along the lines of what would your children think, but I didn't know what it was about. But yeah, it's fucked up.
And to prove them all wrong, he scored 2 goals in the All-Star Game and got voted MVP.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, the reward for the All-Star Game is $1 million, so they had split up.
And in a minivan, because apparently his wife was pregnant.
Yeah.
Well, not because.
So he got demoted and still got a hefty paycheck and a vehicle.
And fucking instant fame.
Yes.
Because he fucking...
Oh, this is his 15 minutes now. I'll gladly take a signed autographed jersey by John Scott.
No doubt.
Proudly displayed it.
Proudly display, John Scott. What else were you talking about earlier? You mentioned this fucking show. When you were telling me about it first, I actually thought it was just like some fucking fictional show that someone made up. But what was it called?
Tonight is the season 3 finale of The Curse of Dark Island.
Is it Dark Island?
Sorry, Skull. Jeez.
Oak
Island.
Oak Island.
Yeah, The Curse of Oak Island. I've been enthralled in this now for the last 2 years.
Oh wow.
Or a year and a half, something like that. Anyway.
Give us a little explanation of the show, because when you told me, I thought, what's it? Who wrote this?
There's an island called Oak Island off the coast of Nova Scotia, where it's rumored that there's treasures galore there. Historians think the menorah is there. The Ark of Covenant is there. The Holy Grail is there. Some pirate treasures are there. People have been digging on this island for over 200 years. And the curse is, 7 people will die before the jewels are revealed.
And you were saying that 6 people died.
6 people have died, yeah.
So.
Since like 18 something.
Okay, well that's not so crazy. I was thinking when you were saying that they were
like during the show or something like that. No,
like,
well, not during the show.
Well, not say during the show, but like say over the last like 10 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
now they've never actually found anything. Like they found little hints of this and that, but no gold.
So nothing has been found yet.
Not really. They found like a 17th century coin.
Oh, that's just, I mean, you could find that on the beach here.
Yeah. They found a Roman sword, but the sword was actually somewhere else that was nearby and turned out to be a fake.
Oh.
A lot of stuff like what they found was like wood buried 200 feet underground. Why would wood be 200 feet underground? Like a structure, a concrete 200 feet underground. And there's all these like rocks laid all about, talking about like the Knights of the Templar and stuff like that were involved.
The Templar.
Yeah. So tonight's episode, they finally get down to this cavern that's been submerged in water because of booby traps. Every time they dig down, it open a floodgate, place get flooded.
Really?
Oh yeah. That's why no one can get down there, because it's flooded. It's all salt, seawater.
So what are they doing? Are they just going to dive?
Yeah, well...
Or did they find like where it's coming in from and block it and like drain it out?
These systems looks like it's Roman water movement or whatever.
Oh.
Like that. So they got these 5
channels
coming out like that. I don't know if they can block it. I don't think they can.
Jesus. It's fucking pretty elaborate.
Yeah, they can't even really find where they're coming into because there's so much sediment on it. But it's freaking wicked. And there's all kinds of stuff. They have people come in doing sonars and doing maps and stuff like that. And this one map like does topography, is it? Anyway, it does depths of the land and tells you what metals are where.
Yeah.
And they've said like there's gold here at 103 feet. There's rubies here at 80 feet. There's silver here at...
Oh, it can actually tell. Like...
Yeah, but it's all theory, right? Like,
oh, okay.
No one's actually gotten down there to see it. One
they
diver
get
did back in
down.
the 70s or 80s or something like that there when they first made the hole. It's only 27-inch pipe.
Really?
Yeah, it's like 2.5 feet.
Oh,
2 1/4.
I was thinking this was like a fucking big dig or something.
No, well, they got 180 feet of it now done 8 feet wide, I think. 8 or 10 feet wide.
Oh,
and
okay.
the last lot, they got in trouble with the flooding again.
Jesus.
But it's already been drilled down. They were making this small hole bigger, right? And they couldn't get down any further because of the integrity or something like that. And they can't drain it, because if you drain it, everything will crush.
Oh, yeah.
So they say, because it's down so deep. Well, yeah, so anyway, there's this other plate that they got from like the 60s that go down a little further, goes down 210 feet, an extra 30 or 40 feet. And that's where they're getting a diver to tonight.
Oh.
It's down in there. And there's already like been sonar graphs of a dead body down there, a chest, some kind of tool, an axe, man-made tunnels, 2 posts. So they want to go down and actually visually confirm this.
Yeah, because it's still just...
And if they find something, then they'll put the millions of dollars into the dig.
Really?
Yeah, to actually dig.
So that'll be like the fucking...
Yeah, as long as they can confirm something's down there. Nothing's been definitive.
Ah. Well, I can see that. I mean, who wants to invest into a dirt hole?
Yeah, and people have been digging this island for 200 years, not finding anything.
Right. Someone's been digging here for 200 years. Nothing has come up. Do you want to put money into this?
Yeah.
No, sir.
Yeah.
I will pass.
It's a pretty wicked story. And like half that stuff now I'm probably making up myself and what I believe to be true. Look it up and you actually get the actual stats. Don't take what I'm saying factual.
Speaking of taking what people say for fucking factual or not, fucking... I just finished Making a Murderer, and you were after watching it as well.
Yeah.
That stuff is all kinds of fucked up.
That's retarded, man.
I mean, yeah, it's on Netflix. It's only 10 episodes. It's fucked up.
It's the new rave is what everyone's talking about.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, after watching it, like, just to give an idea of what it's about to anyone listening, it's about Stephen Avery. He went to jail for 18 years for a crime he didn't commit. It was 18 years before they actually proved he was innocent. He was out for, a year and a half?
Yeah, something like that.
Or something like that. Yeah, he was out for a short time, and then immediately back in jail for he got. Well, they say he murdered this girl Teresa Hawbuck.
Yeah, all the while he had a lawsuit going against.
Yeah, like he got out after being wrongfully committed.
$400 million.
Yeah, wanted some money for like wrongful conviction. And yeah, they hit him with a fucking murder case, and basically the whole thing is about when you watch it. It's mostly about the whole story is about Stephen Avery and his nephew Brendan, but the whole point of the documentary itself is just to show how fucked up their justice system is, and how many holes and just wrongdoings everywhere. Like, so many things were done so fucking wrong. Like when they were interviewing him without a lawyer or his parents or anything like that. Yeah. He was underage technically. But yeah, pretty good show, and it's still going on.
Oh yeah, well the show is done, but
because he's
still in prison, and there's still a huge lobby to get him out, kind of thing.
Well, he took it up at the end. He took up all the stuff himself and started doing his own investigation into it.
He couldn't afford lawyers anymore because he spent all his settlement money, which he took a cut in just to pay for lawyers,
just to pay for his lawyers
to stay out of prison, which didn't even work.
But apparently, there's a big hotshot lawyer who's after reversing all these wrongful convictions down in the States, who's taking up his case now, and apparently she's eyeing to free him basically. But it's weird because there's a lot of different shit coming out now, because even his ex-girlfriend or ex-fiance Jody is now saying that everything that was on the show was all a hoax, for her. He was threatening her at the time, and that he's a monster and all this, and she actually thinks he did it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I haven't even heard that.
So it's just is she only looking for attention? Or, is this actually true? Is he actually fucked up and this is just one huge fucking game? Yeah. Right? But, yes.
It's true. It's all how they spin it in the documentary, I suppose. You can make anyone look any way. I think he's innocent. I'll say it.
Well, that's the thing. I think he's innocent. I do. I think he's been set up because, when you watch it, man, there's so many fucking things where it's just what?
Yeah, none of this makes sense. Yeah, that don't make sense.
And, you could tell, they just had it out for him. Regardless if it was a murder case or not, they just had it out for him.
Yeah.
Just period.
Yep.
Terrible. So, playing any games lately?
Tried a new Clash?
What?
Clash Royale?
No. What's that?
Pretty good. It's basically tower defense, real time, Clash of Clans characters against each other.
Oh, really?
He's got his defense. You got yours. You got your little elixir timer down here, and each character you got costs so much elixir.
Is that in Clash now, or that's a whole new game?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's pretty good. It's a big rave. I haven't played it yet, but I've seen it. Looks interesting. Actually, I have been playing a new game.
Clash Royale.
No, I'm playing something else. I'm afraid to get it just now because I'm doing an update. I got it in the App Store. Can you escape?
Can you? Oh, it's one of those fucking... Okay.
Find the clues in the room and try to get out. I'm a sucker for them. It reminds me of old Myst.
Oh, do you remember when we sat down and played fucking Myst? Yeah. Start to finish.
And that wasn't too long ago. It was only about 4 years ago.
Yep. It was when we were in Alberta.
Yeah, that wasn't in 96 or something when it came out.
Oh, we used to binge out on fucking games every time we were off on rotation from work. We went through Final Fantasy 1, 7, part of 8, and part of 9. And
part of 2 as well.
We finished 1, we got partway through 2, and then we played 7, 8, and part of 9. But we didn't finish 8 after, because we were doing the fucking triple triad.
Yeah, we got stuck in the card game. Love card games.
Oh, so many card games.
You guys going to be... Where is it you said to go?
Yes, we got confirmation recently that we're going to be at NGX this year, just the Newfoundland Gaming Expo. we're going to have Jaro and the first set of Ultra Clash there.
Ultra Clash, the card game.
Yep, that's the.
And you're gonna have a tournament.
We're gonna have some like actual units that are available, ready to go, and we're gonna have a tournament going at the same time.
How much are said units?
Don't know yet. Details to come. But yeah, we're gonna be at NGX. We'll have Jaro. We'll have Ultra Clash. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Have a tournament. See how it goes. You should show up, play, see if you win.
Depending on the cost.
Well, I mean,
I'll definitely be owning an autograph set.
Oh, an autographed set.
Yes.
Because the game itself is free. I mean, like, you can just go online. The game will be available for just to go on, print them off. You can slip them in some sleeves yourself, and you can play them. But, you know, there is going to be a nice, fancy set, too. That's going to be available. Possibly some other cards. Don't know. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, NGX. Looking forward to that shit. Should be fun times. So, yeah. If you want to know anything about NGX, you can go to sandboxgaming.org. There's some information there about it. I don't know what's up there so far, but they'll be updating it as we go. For us, we're going to finish up here. You can find us on theheromode.com. Check us out on YouTube, iTunes, and you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Later.
Bye.